Hi, I'm Andy Paterson from Leading Teams. I have spent just over 25 years in senior roles, mainly in sales and marketing, and I decided to lean into learning and development about 10 years ago. Recently, I had shared with my network that I wanted to make a career out of being a learning facilitator. Unfortunately, I'd shared this with an ex-colleague of mine, and she was at a session with my now teammate, Justin Peckett. And he just happened to mention at the end of the session if they knew anyone who would be interested in being a facilitator. And the rest is history. I've been really fortunate to work in and lead some high-performing teams. It was an incredible experience for the fact that I loved going to work because I really enjoyed the environment and the team I worked with. And I think back to those teams, and there were some key traits. We felt empowered, and there was this inherent level of trust. I knew that when I left the room that my team would be talking about me positively, and likewise, and it was just a fun place to be. So during my corporate career, I have been privy to a number of facilitators coming through. Their intent was to enable us what we had to have genuine conversations. So where I see leading teams and how we help organizations and teams is that we enable an environment where people can develop strong professional relationships faster than I've ever seen happen. So we help them with the tools, and we create an environment where we can start to have those genuine conversations. And the real pointy end of that for me is for the fact that those conversations are the ones that need to happen. The conversations that don't happen are the ones that are stifling progress. When you have those conversations there in the moment, there's no residue. You don't leave the room and then have the genuine conversations that happens in that moment. And because of that, the team can just become high performing, and it's a continuous cycle. There are two things that stand out for me in the high-performing team model. The first one is the significance of having a common purpose, because that's ultimately why we exist as a team. It enables you to make decisions based on, is this supporting our why? The second thing I absolutely love about the model is the simplicity of it, to the point that if you are developing strong professional relationships, if you have an agreed behavioural framework, it enables you at some point in time to start having those genuine conversations. Those conversations that, if weren't happening, would stifle your progress. So for me, the real nugget in that is the genuine conversations.